he blocked me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like it was real, but then I felt like, oh, maybe they, you know, they just telling me stories about my pops. You know what I'm saying? You know how people be. But I said that shit on his, like, damn, you stole my pop's son, so yeah, ooh, ooh. And you blocked me. I don't, you know, I don't know if that's some guilty shit or what, but I didn't say nothing disrespectful.
Or you think he was looking at you as a troll, maybe?
Maybe I didn't say nothing disrespectful, bro. Y'all rocking with Crud Chapo and the AHumbleSoul. I done brought him to the hood. On the other side, not even the side I'm from, man. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, you know, Crud Chapo, CRUDCHAPO. Get money.
For sure, for sure. AHumbleSoul, we checking back in. Another exclusive. We got Crud Chapo in front of the camera.
What it do? What it do?
Shit, man. One of the next up from Inkster. That's what the artist telling me that I've been chopping it up with, man, the last couple of months, bro. You know, but how you feel personally? You know, you've been mashing what, a couple of years now, what, since like 2021, for real,
yeah.
With Trapper of the Year. You done put up what, like a handful of projects since then. You know, had some dope features. Visuals raking up hundreds of thousands of views, you know what I mean? But how you feel personally about, you know what I'm saying, your spot in the Inkster rap right now, just in the game in Michigan, dog?
I'm gonna keep it real, man. I don't give a fuck about Inkster rap, man. No more, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather, you know, it ain't, let me not say I don't give a fuck about Inkster rap. This shit bigger than Inkster. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
This shit bigger than Michigan. You know, so I don't give a fuck about a label, where it's at and all that, you know. I'm just trying to be across the globe.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't trying to be the biggest nigga in Inkster, you know. That ain't gonna get me nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This bitch too small. That's it.
Nah, I mean, I feel you, bro. I mean, obviously, that's the goal, bro, just expanding and becoming like a household name. And I'm sure it's probably people that know you already, you know, because that internet, social media.
Bro, every day I go somewhere and the niggas stopping me talking about Crud Chapo, that's you? I promise you. Every day. You know, but that shit don't mean nothing. Them labels ain't coming to give you them, you know what I'm saying, them millions.
Yeah. Is that the goal for you? To go commercial, or you want to stay independent, or like a partnership or something?
Partnership, definitely. I think you would be a fool not to take some of that money for that distribution, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta be signed to a traditional label. You can get a distribution deal and be independent. You know, that's my goal, distribution. I ain't really trying to be tied down, but shit, if it makes sense, it makes sense.
For sure. Nah, shoot, man. Let's take it from the top though. So we in Inkster right now. The section we in is not where you from though.
No, right now we in Compton.
Yeah,
I'm from across the Ave.
Across the Ave.
Yeah.
But what viewers may not know is that before you started rapping, your father was rapping.
Yeah.
And isn't he from this area?
He
like from Compton?
Yeah.
Okay, but you from across the Ave. Like, is it a different environment, or is every area pretty similar for people who not familiar with Inkster?
Certain parts are similar, certain parts different, you know, but the shit all the same.
How would you describe your section, bro, across the Ave? And what's like the boundaries? What's the sections across the Ave? What makes it? Wait, why is it even called? Is that Avondale? Is that what the
across the Ave is across the railroad tracks?
Across the railroad tracks.
You know what I'm saying? Across the railroad tracks for real, but across Michigan Ave. You know what I'm saying? So across Michigan Ave is across the Ave. See, we on this side of Michigan Ave, this right now, but it's weird because from Inkster Road to Beast Daily is considered Compton.
For sure.
You know, from Michigan Ave to Annapolis, you know what I'm saying? And then from Inkster Road to Middle Belt is considered Middle East. Then you got Saigon, That's like it's the projects right there on like Inkster Road, right before Indianapolis, in Indianapolis for real. Then you got the Gardens on the other side, which is a whole nother project on the other side of Middle Belt. Then you got across the Ave, which is really like the biggest side for real, because all them sides I just said is all on this side of Michigan Ave. Across the Ave is the whole Inkster side across Michigan Ave.
Damn.
So from Henry Ruff to Beach Daily, you know what I'm saying, is across the Ave.
So y'all the deepest.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it like a family like atmosphere? Is everybody clicked in, or
some niggas is, some niggas ain't, you know. You know how it go. But this bitch so small, it's a family atmosphere all over.
Just in general. Okay.
Like I got a family. I told you, my daddy grew up in Compton.
Right.
Grandma still got the house on the block. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, it's a family atmosphere all through this bitch, because everybody know each other. This bitch so small.
For sure.
Everybody family.
For sure. For sure. So man, I did want to ask you, bringing up your pops, man. So
I already know what you about to ask me. What you about to say?
No, I ain't gonna ask you. You probably think I'm about to ask you something. I'm gonna ask you that too, but before I ask you that, I want to really know, because I didn't hear you say it, like his rap name. I was checking out the Kid L interview.
G-Man. His rap name was G-Man.
Yeah, G-Man. So was he actually like a known rapper in Inkster, or was he more so on the come up?
He was a known dope dealer.
Yeah, I know he's in the streets too, right?
He was really like a known drug dealer. That's, you know what I'm saying. I ain't even gonna say drug dealer. I'm gonna say he was just a known nigga to get money.
He was a hustler.
So, and he did rap, but he ain't really take that shit serious though. My uncle, Calvin, he go by AGQ. I think he go by AGQ. Mm-hmm. He really was trying to take this shit serious. Like he shot a video in Cali. He paid like $50,000. But the same nigga who shot the Hail Mary video was the nigga who shot his video.
With Tupac.
Yeah. So he was the one that was really like taking it serious, setting shit up. But for real, they really wanted my pops. But my pops was like, he ain't seen no point in that shit, you know. For real, he had his own little group he was trying to push, type shit. Like he was trying to be like on some Suge shit versus on some artist shit. In reality, you know. But you know how it go. You still do what you do, you know.
And I know he passed away when you were young, but do you have any like childhood memories of your relationship with him?
Man, my nigga used to always come get me. I know we stayed at Jeepers. We stayed at
What's Jeepers for the people who don't know?
That's like like how Chuck E. Cheese is and shit like that. It was like that. And then, damn, what the fuck is that other shit? Some shit with a dolphin. I can't even remember what it. I want to say SeaWorld or some shit. We stayed going there. Shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we stayed everywhere. And I just remember always being in the car. Like,
just riding.
All day. We everywhere. Like, I remember certain shit. Like, when I get on 75 and see certain shit, I was like, damn, I remember passing this shit as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because all that. I remember he used to get pulled. We'd come out here. When he come get me from out here, they'd pull him over. Damn near every time. Like,
just out the blue?
Damn near every time. Like, it seemed like they was just fucking with him.
He wasn't speeding or swerving or
nothing? Nah, man. It's just, he was the type nigga, bro. He had his mans drive his Cadillac while he drive his truck. And we'd jump in the Cadillac so he can listen to his music with all the speakers and all that shit. Like, just different type of nigga, man. You know?
So you said G-Man, that was his rap name.
Yeah.
Does he have any music on YouTube? Did they upload any stuff?
Nah.
Okay. Cause,
well, he might. I don't know what his homeboys did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ask me, his homeboys weren't no real niggas. I don't know none of them.
Why you say that?
I don't know none of them. My nigga was, God forbid, something happened to my partner. He got a kid. He don't know me. Shit. That's how I feel.
And he passed away when you were 8.
Yeah.
And you have never met any of his partners.
I mean, I done came across them as I got older. You know, of course, once I got older, I bump into niggas. Oh, your daddy was this, and I just, you know.
But coming up, it wasn't no helping hand lended.
Hell no, it wasn't fucking helping hand. It wasn't even come over here and kick it with my kids, or you know what I'm saying, family reunion type. Well, none of that shit. Is that really go for really his whole side, like his whole, except for like my grandma, you know, my uncle AZQ, he used to still come through and do his thing, but my daddy died in 2000. He went to jail in 2002. He ain't come home until 2016.
The AGQ?
Yeah, my uncle.
Okay.
So he ain't really, you know what I'm saying, he ain't have a chance to, you know, with the 2 years my daddy was dead, you know, he was doing his thing. But everybody else, my grandma for sure, my daddy mama for sure, but nobody else, we wouldn't getting picked up, we wasn't going to visit, and it wasn't none of that. Like, it's a lot of people I didn't know until I got older.
Yeah. Was that because your mom didn't have a relationship with this side of the family?
No.
Because you know how that can be too.
Yeah, but my mama used to love my grandma. My grandma loved my mama. You know, everybody else, it wasn't, I never knew of no problem if it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was never that was broadcast in front of me. Like my brother, he from Booster Projects on the east side. Yeah,
you said your dad did his thing out there, didn't he?
Yeah. He from the Booster Projects on the east side. So it was like once my dad died, it was a lot of different, you know, the way he died and how he died, you know, somebody close did it. And there was a lot of different names getting throughout, you know what I'm saying? And so I ain't talked to my little brother for years after that. And I had ended up finding him on MySpace. That's how I, you know, found him on MySpace. I'm like, damn, bro, he started catching the bus out here. You know what I'm saying? So it was shit like that, like shit just fell apart all the way. Then I got a brother that's 4 days older than me. And my pop's name Gary. My brother named Gary Jr. My name was supposed to be Gary. Cause the whole time, my mama was with my pops. And he telling my mama like, that ain't my baby, you know what I'm saying, all that type shit. And the whole time, it was his son, you know? So, he ended up coming 4 days before me. Like, he literally fought, and we two different people. Totally.
For real?
He grew up in Livonia. I grew up in Inkster. We two different people.
Oh, you said Livonia?
Yeah.
Is that a suburb? What's the?
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't familiar with.
It's more. I don't know if I'm not, but back then it was majority white.
So it was a nicer area. It wasn't like Inkster. Is it predominantly black?
Yeah.
Or is it a mixture?
Predominantly black, but you know it's a couple. You will see some white folks out here, but for the most part it's black.
I mean, man, just getting back on your pops, you know, like you mentioned, he was a rapper, but he was more of you said like a street figure.
Yeah.
I don't want to say drug dealer, but a street figure. But on the rapping side, he had a song that pretty much used the same chorus that E-40 did, but according to you, or from what you've been told, that song was being shopped around, the version that your pops did with that chorus, and E-40 ended up putting out a different version with the same chorus with other people singing it afterwards. But your pops and his people never received credit for it. But from what I understand, at one point in time, you left a comment on one of E-40's posts saying, "Why did you steal my father's song?" Or you stole, or something like that, and he ended up blocking you. So for one question, what's your relationship with E-40 now? And for two, has he unblocked you? And for three, do you really truly feel like he took that song, or is it a coincidence?
He hasn't unblocked me. We don't got no relationship. I didn't say nothing disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So that I think, you know, I always felt like it was bullshit until I commented, and then he blocked me. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like it was real, but then I felt like, oh, maybe they just telling me stories about my pops. You know what I'm saying? You know how people be. But I said that shit on his like, damn, you stole my pop's son, so ooh, ooh. And you blocked me. I don't know if that's some guilty shit or what, but I didn't say nothing disrespectful.
Or you think he was looking at you as a troll, maybe?
Maybe I didn't say nothing disrespectful, bro. I mean, I'm a rapper, bro. I don't even block niggas. Niggas be saying all the time, you need to get your hair cut, all that type of shit, bro. I don't block niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't. You feel me? Y'all might block a hoe, cause my bitch be like, man, block that bitch. But I ain't, you commenting on my shit and bro, we talking about E-40. There's hundreds of comments on his post. Why the fuck is mine getting blocked?
Probably thousands, really. E-40.
So that, that just stuck with me like, damn, you blocked me. That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like if you ever saw him, because I know he travels and he performs in different states, different cities, all around the nation.
Oh no, it ain't no smoke.
No. I'm not even necessarily saying that, but do you feel like it's something that you still would entertain, even if you met him, like doing music with him?
Oh, bro, I'm genuine.
It ain't that serious, yeah.
It ain't that serious, but I'm still say something. You know, whether we gonna get understanding, I'm gonna get understanding whether it's true or it's not true. But I'm still, say something like, yeah, growing up they told me this song was really my pop shit. And I ain't saying this shit to you to try to get a check out of you or nothing like that. So I don't think it's nothing like that. But then again, why would he admit that though?
Yeah, that could be a lawsuit.
Why would he admit that? Yeah. Then it could turn into some shit.
Yeah.
But I ain't even on that, so I ain't,
Yeah. Have you ever heard the version that your pops did?
Nope.
So this is all he said.
She said. Yeah.
But they don't have a reason to lie to you or make them.
Man, it's so fucked up because there's so many people, bro, that say this shit. Like, it's people that I met once I got older that was, like, my uncle was calling home saying this from the joint. A lot of shit, a lot of songs, a lot of melodies that came out from 98 to like 2010 or something, he'd be calling home like, bro, if I could get home and find this music, ooh, man, we'd be on, But I got 2 pictures of my pops. You know what I'm saying? I only heard one song he ever did, and it was on the CD that remember I told you he had a group that he was trying to shop around for real, and they had did a song, they had did a CD, and put his face inside the cover and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I had got my hands on that when I was young at like the gas station. I just seen it like, damn, that's my pops. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
bought
crazy.
the CD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just out the strength.
Yeah, bought the CD. He had one song on there. And shit, I remember I called the number on the CD and rapped to him. Like, ooh, I said it right. Like, nigga, I'm trying to get in the studio. They ain't never fuck with me. That's why I said I can't say them niggas was some real niggas, because I reached out to them. And you can't say my mama, you know what I'm saying? I called the CD, I called the number on the CD. Like, damn, this Gary's son, what's up? Well, they're like, oh, what up? But it ain't never go nowhere from that. And that was the only song I ever heard. And I don't got nothing from my pops.
Yeah.
Nothing. And this nigga, he died with houses, cars, you know what I'm saying? He died with some shit.
He was a big dog then.
Man, he died with some shit. Like, he had a gold Cadillac on gold spokes, 24 carats. Like, he wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
In 2000?
He wasn't no nigga without no money. Like, he was that. I just told you, he pulling up and his man's driving his car. He driving his own shit, his man's driving right behind him, trailing. Like, that should tell you right there. Like, he wouldn't, so.
I mean, do you remember, I know what happened while you was. Oh, go ahead.
I remember this too. I remember getting up. Right, we had 2 refrigerators in the kitchen. Right, and one refrigerator always had a lock on it. Never knew why, but we knew not to touch that refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? One day I got up, the refrigerator ain't had a lock on it. I opened that bitch. It's blocks of weed with sliced apples. Like blocks of weed. But you know, this back with regs. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit smushed together. But it's a freezer full of block weed with sliced apples, and that's to keep the weed fresh.
Apples?
Yeah. Sliced apples, orange peels, shit like that, so your weed don't dry out. Shit. But I didn't, when I seen it, I ain't understand what the fuck it was, nothing, you know. But once I got older, I'm like, damn, that's what the fuck was in the refrigerator the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah. He had he had the gold Cadillac, 24-inch spokes, the Land Rover on foes. Like multiple, you know what I'm saying? Multiple cars.
He had 24s in 2000.
2000. Yeah.
When the T.I. song, that came out way after that 24. He was ahead of the game,
I
man.
didn't even know when that shit came up, but that
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he was tripping. Pops was tripping for sure. There's one thing, and he started off selling dope, and he switched to weed, you know, and that was his thing. I hope I don't never got over that slanging yayo.
Yeah, that was the inspiration behind that. I hope I don't go back to slanging yayo.
He switched to weed. He started off dope. You know what I'm saying? They was going crazy. Shit, my uncle was still selling dope. That's what he went to jail for.
For real.
In 2002, you know? So.
Yeah.
But he switched to weed. He was getting the weed off the boat.
Off the boat?
Yeah, it's 2000. He's getting the weed off the boat. So he trying to get everybody on his page. Like, we only fucking with the weed. We gonna make the same amount of money. We getting this shit dirt cheap. This shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got cousins that tell me, like, nigga, I used to call your daddy and be like, I'm fucked up. He'd bring me 50 balls and be like, don't call me for the rest of the year. Like, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You been doing it like that?
Yeah. But I ain't get to, you know. But I got to experience it. Like I said, we stayed at Jeepers, fucking SeaWorld, nigga. Every place you can think. Like, nigga, we stayed there.
You stayed fresh too?
Went fresh as hell. You know what I'm saying? Fresh as dog. Like, all that. Had everything. Got this. I remember waking up for Christmas. And we went to sleep. Just nothing. Wake up. You can't even step out the bed. Like, all the way to the living room. Shit, just toys, just all the way to the living room. You can't, like, it's nowhere for you to step. It's just shit everywhere. Like, it was definitely, you know, it was definitely a different life. And then once he passed, that's when I realized where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Where I live. Yeah. Now I'm out. Before that, I wasn't outside. I wasn't playing sports. I wasn't, nigga, I was with my pops. Nigga, having fun. I wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? He passed. I was 8. That's when I started playing basketball. I started playing football. I started going outside. Now I'm outside 24/7 and shit like that.